Hello guys, Steve here, and today I'm going to be hosting a duel of me using Amorphage. We just won. Oh god, that was a workout guys, so, man, that was difficult. we're just gonna go neutral. Yeah, so, I'm going to try to run Amorphage today, or Morphos, however you want, however the name's pronounced. Personally, I don't care. So the deck is actually pretty bad, but I'm sure there's some people who want to see it. So I am going to attempt to run it. Going first in this deck is a bad idea. I'm running a Traptrix-ish build to try to get something out, you know? Okay. So this is an okay opening hand. And we're going against what looks like just zombies. This is very old school too. It's got something hunter gave her by opponent's card. Okay. So foolish. No extra deck. So he's not running anything Plague Spread or XYZ related. So this is really just his old school. It's probably some kind of weird old school vampire deck. I just tried to beat down the opponent. And the problem is his Amorphages are so bad that I possibly could be beaten down by this. Let's see, I have the one, no traps, and I have no monster effects. Oh, I've only got another. I guess I set that. Activate this. Okay, so I want to set this. Activate this skill. I won't get its effect, which is stupid. Oh, okay. I'm actually kind of fine with this. Cave them. The other player can chain cards or effects in a chain, or activate cards or effects in a chain. I guess I'm fine with this. Or activate Cave them. We'll go ahead and set out cards. Wish I drew the Mormello. Go with the Diono, but if I have to, I'm going to XYZ. Yeah. So, like, Amorphages need a lot of help, and they need a lot of back row help, so the best back row help they could get was probably the trap holes, and in this occasion, the Traptrix help a lot when it comes to the trap holes. Well, he surrendered. Well, this doesn't prove my point either, so I guess we'll try another duel. Yeah, so they need a lot of help. So I decided to go with trap holes. I could honestly have ran more Marrow Forces, which helped too. But I feel like stopping my opponent's plays is more important. I would like to protect my monsters from like a Raigeki or my back row from Twin Twisters, where we can't have everything. I'm going first. I have a Cave-Om. Let's see. So if a monster tributed, I draw. Tribute a Penum, that's that effect, and Amorphages getting 300 attack and defense. And send Mormello. Let's search the bottomless. Do we activate Scowl? Try to draw next turn by drawing Mormello? Nah. I think we just keep those in hand. Because we don't have the trap, so if my Scowl is destroyed. I guess Traptrix are too OP. I cannot get any duel, guys. What the hell? What's going on? Why are people just quitting on me? If you don't want to duel against back row, then run counters to back row. And if you lose because you draw those counters to back row because your opponent doesn't run back row, well, that's your fault. But you shouldn't quit because your opponent sets 3. It's actually really easy in the card game to play around back row. Even 5 back row can be easy to get around, and you can't lose. Then, depending on the deck, you might not even lose that much advantage getting around it. Sun's even worse, and we're dueling against Pepe, and they get to go first. Oh great, now I want to quit. Oh no, this is just magicians. Well, let's see what my opponent does. If I lose, I lose. But honestly, the Magician deck is better than the Amorphage deck, and he has complete scales. So this all sucks for me. Luckily, I have 3 cards that can hit a Pendulum Summon. Oh my god, but he has Apex Avium. Not to get this back to his hand, Psychic Warning. I have Iridium and Hyper. So I'm gonna set 4. Okay. No more Hyper. Activate Iridium and see if he negates Iridium. I need him to negate Iridium. The reason why I set the back row first was to intimidate him into thinking that I had something to go off of if he... Yeah. Well, anyway, I'm trying to bait him into negating it. So I just have to hope he does. Okay, got him. Battle, and we kill this. We have only trap holes though. Do I hear a cat purring? That's because there's a cat with me. That cat likes to bother me during videos. What's he gonna pop for the... Alright, so he's gonna pop that. Good, so this should keep us in the game now. Because we should hit his whole Pendulum Summoner floor. Unfortunately, we had to go like really minus to do this. Nope, we win. Yep. I baited him with Iridium and I won with back row. Well, at least I can win with back row with this deck. See, the point of this video is to prove to you why Amorphages is bad. And I just had a bunch of opponents quit on me because I had too much back row. Apparently back row is too good in the game. Which it really isn't. Run Twin Twister if you prefer to back row. I really need to run more Mirror Forces. This hand isn't too good. I chose to go second, so I guess it's fine because I get a draw. See, oh my god, I don't even have a complete scale. I got 3 Pendulum monsters and not a complete scale. And what makes him worse is that even with the complete scale, I wouldn't even be able to summon this guy out. So it's pointless. So he'll probably have to be one of my scales. Although, honestly, I would want him as one of my scales against something like Pepe. And I would want this as my scale against Monarchs. I don't know if he knows he's first. Or I guess we'll just wait. He'll probably let his time go all the way down and then he'll quit the duel. Nope. I'm telling you, he's running something that takes thinking. There's no such thing in this card game. Maybe I want to go first in this deck. I don't like not getting the extra card because Amorphages have like the worst advantage gain in the game. Especially since they get rid of their own monsters. And if you don't have the cards that plus off of that, you're screwed. Okay, so we have a K-Bomb, so we now have a complete scale. Yuusha can draw on no chaining. And Hyper can kill Bear. So we're gonna first that's no more Mellow. Grab BTH. Activate K-Bomb. Activate Nordis. Pendulum something. Okay. So I just have to hope he doesn't have Fire Honest in hand. GG. What does he have? Main phase 2. Alright, I don't think I can pendulum summon because I pendulum summoned these. So does that mean he doesn't have anything? Okay, so here's his rank 4 deck. Actually, I probably should have bottomless that. Why didn't I? Well, this is what he goes for. MST, my skill. Oh, so he can add. But he can throw something from extra deck, so I guess I didn't need a bottomless it. Yeah, he doesn't know about the Amorphage monster effect. Stop scratching things, cat. Oh. And okay. Well, yeah, see, we won that game. Okay, so. Oh, God. Amorphages aren't letting me prove my point that they're bad. They're like, nah, we're gonna be good for these few games. Now, that was okay because, based on the deck my opponent was running, when I got the Pendulum Summon off, it really hurt him bad. Decks with big beaters can get over this pretty easily. But because I managed to Pendulum Summon too, I was pretty golden. But you won't always draw that good. That was actually a pretty decent hand. And against my opponent's deck, it was even better. We're going to go Force this time. Try to mix it up. Okay, so we have Olga, Gaster, and Aerodrome. This is no spells, this is no effect, so I can Pendulum Summon Olga in attack mode. And I think I might win if I do this. Oh no, that's oh god, they're all scales of 5. No monster effects. Yep, no spells. We don't need. I want to Pendulum Summon him, but we can't. And we can't Pendulum Summon if we don't, so who cares? We're just gonna go with this. So no spells, no effects. But he can still spell something from the extra deck. I guess this is a really weird, like, wording. Neither player can activate spell effects rather than spell cards. It's kind of weird how they worded that. Tribute a monster. I wish I had a skill to tribute a monster. I don't know which one's asking me to tribute. I'm just gonna let them both go. Pretty much got what I needed out of it. I need a better way of searching skulls in this deck for this to be any good. See, they shouldn't have that effect. They shouldn't blow themselves up. See, and we're dueling against clowns. See, you see how pointless that is, that they blow themselves up? Like, those two didn't even make a complete scale, and technically by how they're leveled, they should have made a complete scale. Actually, that doesn't hurt me at all. Metro bottomless that though. Those should have been a complete scale. So I could have popped the one that was 5, and then I could place Aerodome, and I could have just Pendulum Summon this back. But they didn't. In fact, if I could just Pendulum Summon this in the first place, I was still pretty good on what I had. So you know, see how pointless they've made this deck? Fiona. That's also fine. To get in synchro for Beast. Yep. And we're just running that. Okay. Nice, the overlay. Like, really, there shouldn't even be any thought in this deck. It's so easy to get over this deck. It's stupid. It's literally stupid how easy it is to get over this deck. And it doesn't matter what we draw next turn because the only 2 monsters in the extra deck are level 2. So complete scales cannot even summon them. And we do a Traptrix shuffle. So I'm just gonna surrender. You see the problem with that? Like, there's a card called Pendulum Shift that can change the scale of your card. But then it's like, if you have to run that card, that you're taking up space in your deck to run that card. That's the problem with it. See, I've had pretty decent duels when I've actually opened up the Traptrix engine. But like the Amorphages alone couldn't do anything. I had 2 scales, and I had a pop boat scales because I couldn't complete a scale. And then if I completed a scale, I would never have 2 monsters on the board because I have to draw my level 4 monsters. Considering that Konami made something like Magicians that can pendulum summon everything in their deck and all the Odd Eyes monsters, and then Perform Pals, which are all a level in between the scales that you want to summon except for a few, like Monkey Bird is 6. So except for a few, but you're pendulum summoning all the ones that you need, and it's only 1 or 2 exceptions. In Amorphages, which doesn't have nearly as much support as Perform Pals, half your deck is the correct level to pendulum summon, and the other half isn't. And then it's like, what are you gonna do? You literally have to open up ridiculously good to be able to pull this off. Cat. Dang cat. Been a brat during my video. So let's see, this hand we have 2 scales of 5. See, and then the other problem is, look, this monster has 0 attack, which means to do something with it, I have to set it first. You know how stupid that is? I have to set my monster first to get something off. That might have been fine in Shaddolls. It's not fine in this deck. Especially when all their effects say, you have to have a face-up Amorphage to pull off this effect. Then, okay, why do I have to set my Amorphages to pull off the effect? I shouldn't have to. Then you can say, oh, you can pendulum summon in defense. It's the same point that, half the deck isn't even the right level. And I have to draw the scale. See, I have 2 scales of 5, and I drew another Morello. So I'm just going to have to hope Morello can get me out of this one. I already know what he's running. He's running a Amorphage. Like, I'm almost 100% certain that's what he's running. We're going to grab Bombs. I'm actually sure we'll probably grab the Space Time, but we're going to kill one of the Lamb tokens. And we're going to set these. I could have been like the Lamb tokens. In this deck, I run Scapegoat, which is one of the literal saving cards, because if your opponent gets rid of your monsters, at least you contribute the goats. For instance, that duel I opened up no spells and no traps against my opponent. I could have easily, actually no, I don't see a point in that. I could have easily tributed Scapegoat, because I didn't open up Scapegoats. And I would have won that duel too, if I would have been able to keep those skulls. Which is why I'm saying it's stupid that I can't keep the skulls. Because there's a lot of things in this game that already do what these skulls do. Darklaw does this. Why can't I keep this? I can keep a Darklaw on the field, but I can't have this in my Pendulum skill. Yeah, I feel like Tribute or Dracmon. Okay, so we have Olga, so we now have a complete skill. Olga has no tributes, and you banish everything. So we're going to go ahead and do that. I don't want to special the Mormello instead of normal something. We can grab Cavom. And we're going to pop this. I have to reread the on it. Or rough selling it. These cards are affected by trap cards. Well, has exclusive Traptrix monsters. Cannot be destroyed by other card effects. The opponent can hard Traptrix monsters. Summon it. Card effects must return during the protect one to the one. This effect becomes a trap effect when that card is activated. 170 Ona. Got Mormello, we're gonna pop this card. He's running some kind of token deck, and I can special him from the extra deck, which once again I forgot because I have, that guy. So we're gonna now see what he's actually running. Okay, so it is just some kind of road token deck. Okay, and thanks for that, because I need another card to tribute. Okay. See, now things are looking good for me. Actually, why aren't you banishing? Where you control an Amorphage monster, any card sent to the graveyard is banished instead. Why can't I bomb this side again? Why wasn't he banishing any of these? I do have an Amorphage monster, which is Cavom. It didn't say I have to only have Amorphage. Oh, don't tell me Aerodum isn't working. Well, you control an Amorphage monster. Any card sent to the graveyard is banished instead, except Amorphage cards. Which means, after I Pendulum summoned this, which I did, that should have been banished. The cards I popped with Morello should have been banished. Yeah, so, wait. Why? That makes no sense. Why wasn't Aerodum working? Oh well. So, this is okay. The Traptrix build I feel is your best chance. See, as I could see, they have that field spell, right? It gives you draws when you tribute. But if I had that, I probably am not going to have cards to tribute on the field because my opponent's going to get rid of it too easily. And then there's a trap that replaces the scale, but then if I had that, I'm probably not going to have the other cards I need for it. Actually, the trap's probably the best one, but as you can see, you don't always draw those cards that really get you advantage, which is the big problem with the deck. They need a direct way to gain advantage, or they need to be able to Pendulum summon all the Amorphages in their deck. They shouldn't be skills 3 and 5. They should have been skills 1 through 9, or at least 8, but 9, because so you can Pendulum summon Aerodum. Because it's not like Aerodum has a broken monster effect. His monster's effect is literally the same as all these other monster effects, with the exception that you don't have to flip summon him or Pendulum summon him. The only reason they didn't do that is because they didn't let you Pendulum summon. They gave you a way to Pendulum summon him. So he doesn't have that effect. But he has the same effect as the other one, so why can't I have a scale of 9 to Pendulum summon him? The Amorphages could just have clauses say, you can't Pendulum summon any other cards except Amorphage monsters, like the Cliff Arts. Tiffords were a good deck. They could pen them summon all their cards. So anyway, that's my problem with the Amorphages. Yeah, I had a lot of people quit on me, and I did win quite a bit duels. But y'all saw in that one duel, I lost a lot of advantage really fast. Although it was my fault, I should have solemned the Brilliant Fusion. But, like, the Traptrix helped. That's all I could say. Most of the wins I got was after I drew the Traptrix, and my opponents weren't running very good decks. So, I don't know. If y'all enjoy this, that's good. I'm going to keep working with the Amorphages. I do like the idea of the deck. I just want a consistent build. And I have not seen one on here yet. In fact, I've just seen people drop the deck altogether. It's one of those decks that had a lot of hype that people just stopped running altogether. So, we're just going to stop here. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. This is Yuusha Steve signing out.